In Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, we are hunted down by the Mimic. Very shocking, I know, and multiple times throughout the game we are shown how strong the Mimic is. But how strong is he actually? Well, today I'm going to use my rubbish math skills to get a slight idea of this. So be warned, the math in this video might not be 100% correct, and with that said, let's get into it. So we know the Mimic is durable because we see it fall multiple times in the game, from the Jackie Chase to Big Top, and even doing what the Terminator couldn't, taking a nice hot molten metal bath. But today we are talking about physical strength, and I can think of two really good examples of the Mimic's physical strength being shown off, and they both happen in the same ending. The first is when the Mimic catches the catwalk falling on itself, and the second is the Mimic lifting up our van to steal the data diver from us. So both of these are impressive feats because the Mimic uses only one hand in each of these scenarios, which means we don't get to see the Mimic's full strength in these scenes. So when the Mimic catches the catwalk, by itself, the Mimic doesn't actually fail to lift it up. What happens is the catwalk underneath the Mimic gives out first, which means that wasn't the Mimic's limit. Now, if I was a smarter man, I would analyze this scene to see how strong the Mimic is, because there is a lot more at play in this scene than the van one. We have the catwalk falling, which means mass times acceleration to find the force the Mimic will need to produce to overcome that and lift it up. But I have no idea what the catwalk is made of, so a smarter man than me can come and take a crack at it if they want to, but I'm going to look at the van scene, where the Mimic lifts up the front of the van, mostly because it's easier to do the math for. So to start off, we need to find a similar van to Arnold's. So Secret of the Mimic takes place in 1979. So I did a quick Google search and instantly found a van that looked similar enough to Arnold's, a 1979 Chevrolet G10 van. And in my books, it looks similar enough to use. So I used that in my calculations and found its weight to be between 8,900 to 10,000 pounds. And since the Mimic only lifts up half of the van to reach inside, I halved the weight, which gives us a total weight the Mimic needs to move from 8,900 pounds to 4,450 pounds. Now, to get the force the Mimic needs to use to lift up half the van, we do force equals gravity times mass. So we all know that gravity is 9.81 because Secret of the Mimic takes place on Earth. But to do the mass, we need to change it into kilograms. So we convert our 4,450 pounds to 2,018.486 kilograms. So the calculation would be force equals 9.81 times 2,018.486, which equals a force of 19,801.3 newtons, which is enough force for 17,143 bananas. And the Mimic does this with one arm. So if the Mimic wanted to, it could probably lift up the whole van using both of its arms. I know this example probably isn't the Mimic's strongest feat, but it gives you a small insight into how strong the Mimic potentially is. Now, just a reminder, my math could be off, so I could be completely wrong, but hey, I had fun having a little dive into this, and I hope you have all enjoyed, and if you did, drop a like and sub, because I had to do math for the first time in years for this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.